Welcome back. It's been, I guess, over about 2 years since I've posted something. It's a beautiful rainy day. Today I thought I'd come back out to the park. A couple of people emailing me recently wondering why I haven't posted, so I figured I would post again and raise a different topic. Thank you, by the way, for the emails and the posts and stuff like that. I thought the subject I would bring up today has to do with this little tiny machine that I'm videotaping this on right now, and we all have one of them. Thought I'd raise the topic of wireless technology and what it's doing to our health. I think part of coming to a realization about the food that you put into your body and how that affects your health um, is great. But what I've been focusing on is keeping on track with that, but also paying attention to what we're inviting into our homes, into our environment, especially now with all this wireless technology, um, be it cell phone, be it Wi-Fi, be it cell towers, which I don't know if you could see, but I'm standing right across from on the roof of that building. And here in New York, I'd probably say they're on at least 1 out of 10 of every buildings, maybe a little bit more, 1 out of 15 or 20, but they're everywhere. And in my neighborhood, within I would say a half a block radius, there's probably about 6 or 7 of them, which is uncomfortable. And doing what I can to move into the sticks. But the thing about Wi-Fi is that there's been radioactive air frequencies that have been floating around, and we've all been subject to them over time. But never before in the history of man have we actually brought them into our homes voluntarily. And I think some people are starting to wake up to what that means. I certainly am, and unfortunately, because I live in an apartment building, even though I don't have a digital cordless phone, which is also high in radioactive technology, um, I don't have Wi-Fi either. But by default, because I live in a 60-unit building, I'm dealing with maybe like 45, 50 Wi-Fi signals that are constantly just being absorbed into the building and everyone in the building. Um, so I thought I would raise that point. It's life gets more and more complicated the more we spin on this big blue ball. Pardon the cliche. Um, and a lot of it has to do with us making it more complicated than it needs to be. We don't need wireless technology. Maybe a cell phone. I could maybe go with that. I mean, I don't know about you guys. The only reason I have a cell phone is because I have to have a cell phone. And when people say, "Oh my God, I have to have a cell phone so I can call my friends," I mean that for work and basically for work, I need to be able to be in contact all the time. And there's so much dependency on wireless technology and on cell phones that I'd have a tough time making a living um, after a while. If people all of a sudden had to just call and leave me a message all the time. Remember those days where you just called and left a message and somebody got back to you when they could? So I guess my message here is, we need to all wake up about this, because anything that can send data, be it pictures, MP3s, text, to anything that can send that through concrete and steel, just in the air through concrete and steel, you have to think about what that's doing to our relatively fragile bodies. And that's certainly what I'm thinking about. So be careful. Cell phones, Wi-Fi routers, digital cordless telephones. There's things that you can get. Two of which I have. One is called a tri-field meter, which measures electromagnetic frequencies, which have more to do with electric products and electric lines in the wall. You can make sure that you're not sleeping in a hot spot every night, um, which is, these days, is kind of all you can do, is just try and come up with a safe place to just rest and rejuvenate every night. As far as being out in the world, you're not going to be able to get out and be able to avoid them all the time. So my thing now is trying to get to where I can at least lay down for the night and rest and rejuvenate and be free from any kind of electronic or radioactive signal. And I'm not there yet. I'm getting at it. I'm getting there. And the other thing is something called an acoustimeter. Well, that's one device for managing RF, which is radioactive frequencies, which is anything from a cell tower, a Wi-Fi router, digital cordless telephone. What's the other thing? I forget the other one that it picks up. But the acoustimeter is really great, and you can find them. They're expensive, but you can find them online relatively easy, and they also tell you by sound. They make sounds to tell you which is which. So Wi-Fi has a different sound. Cell towers have a different sound. Digital cordless telephones have a different sound. And it tells you how much you're being exposed to, and how much is really, I think it's above 3.0, that it starts causing serious structural damage, neurological damage to your body if you're exposed to it for long periods of time. So anyway, I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Is it all hooey? Is it all just nonsense? And we're back to the introduction of cigarettes again in society. Once again, it's this thing that everybody has to have, and nobody knows. We're sort of flying blindly into a new societal have to have material, and only time's really going to tell what happens. But let me know what you think. Hope you guys are all good, and take care.